So suppose you have a polynomial with zeros x equals negative 2 and x equals 3 plus a. What is the minimum degree? Think about all the things that I talked about on the first page before you come up with your answer. I saw some people who said 2 because they saw this. But then somebody said 3. Why did she say 3? Because if I told you this, what else is a 0? 3 minus I. So actually, how many zeros does this have? 3. So the minimum degree it could be would be 3. Okay. Let's then write the polynomial in factored form. And for this step, we're going to just use all linear factors. Okay, here's what I mean by linear. Linear is a line. Isn't a line a degree 1 polynomial? So linear factors would just all be x minus x minus x minus. So here we go. Let's write it in factored form. We're going to start with this one. How would I write x equals negative 2 in factored form? X minus a negative 2 would be x plus 2. Remember that if it's a 0, if c is a 0, x minus c is a factor. All right, then, now this isn't going to look pretty, but that's okay. If 3 plus I is a 0, I actually write this, x minus 3 plus I. That is another factor. I actually just write it that way. In a minute I'll talk about how you get rid of that inner parentheses. Okay, but we said it had to have one more. How would I write the last one? X, still minus. Remember we said if 3 plus I is a 0, what else is a 0? 3 minus I, so I'm going to write x minus parentheses 3 minus I. So this would be the linear factors. 3 linear factors. Okay. Step C, I'm kind of leading you through all the things that I'll ask you about these today. Let's write as a product of linear and irreducible quadratic factors. Right, as a product of linear and irreducible quadratic factors. Okay, and this is where you really want to be strategic when you're multiplying, okay? Do you remember on the page before I said irreducibles have imaginary zeros? Which two are going to make up the irreducible quadratic bed? Those two. So when I multiply, always, you're going to multiply these together first, and here's why. At first, it ain't going to look pretty, but what you're going to notice is what's always going to happen with a complex conjugate is the i's are going to cancel, right? So here we go. I'm going to leave this x plus 2 out in front, and then I'm going to make a big old parentheses. Okay, I am going to multiply these two together. By the way, can't I write x minus parentheses 3 plus I as x minus 3 minus I? Following that? And then this would be x minus 3 plus I. I guess I didn't need all of that room, did I? All right. Now, I understand that it is not the most exciting thing in the world to multiply trinomials together. However, it is an Algebra 1 thing. I'm Unit 7. I know what unit it is even. Let's multiply. Here we go, guys. Help me out here. X times x. X squared. Notice I'm doing these two first. All right. X times negative 3. Negative 3x. X times I. Let's call it ix. Okay. Now, here we go to the second thing. Negative 3 times x. Negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 3. Plus 9. Negative 3 times I. Almost done. Now I have to do the last thing. Negative I times x. Negative ix. Negative I times negative 3. Plus 3i. And how about negative I times I? Negative I squared. Okay, so in a second you're going to see all the yuck is going to go away, and then I'm going to have my linear out in front, and then this on the inside. Okay, you guys tell me what cancels in here. What are you seeing? Minus 3i plus 3i. Bam, gone. All right, what else? Ix and negative ix, gone. Cool. Ooh, I know what that is. What's that? Minus a negative 1. So can't I just add 1 then? All right, so let's simplify. Out in front, I still had that x plus 2. That's my linear, because it's degree 1. And now this is my irreducible quadratic. So x plus 2 times x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus 1 plus 10. This is the linear. This is the irreducible quadratic. Okay. So just to be clear, so far we have two forms. The first form, this is all linear factors. They can have i's in them, okay? The second form, linear and irreducible quadratic. No imaginaries, but there might be a quadratic in there, okay? And the last form is standard form. Standard form means all multiplied out. Okay? Can I keep going? That's what we're going to do. Here we go, from above. I'm going to just do it with my fingers. X times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 6 is negative 6x squared. X times 10 is plus 10x. Two times x squared is plus 2x squared. 2 times negative 6x is negative 12x. 2 times 10 is plus 20. And then I can add like terms. X cubed minus 4x squared minus 2x plus 20. So this is my third form that I might see a polynomial in today, and this is called standard form, which we've done stuff with standard form before.